Hi, I'm Jackie Cruz. I'm Dominican American, and we're right here on Growing Up Latino on Billboard. People think I grew up in the West Coast, but I'm from Santiago. Literally, I moved there second grade until I believe it was ninth grade. I was in the Dominican Republic in Santiago. Actually, I moved to Los Angeles when I was 15 to be a singer and an actress. I saw The Bodyguard in the DR, Se Fue la Luz, in between like Whitney talking in Spanish, subtitles, and then singing in English because no one can sing like Whitney. And my music brought me to Miami, where I met this guy who said, he worked with Selena, right? He said he loved the tone of my voice and was gonna make music with me, and took $10,000 from my mom's, savings, or not even savings, it was a loan, and played me. So yeah, his name is Marco Flores. The first time I mentioned him to you, Billboard, because y'all believed in me. He said I was nobody, no one was gonna believe me, and look where I am now, thank you. It's just the beginning too. And then, I moved to, someone was like, where you should go? New York. That's where you'll work, New York. And I came to New York, I worked in a nightlife, I worked at Lavo for 3 years, and I missed, I was working on my music, I missed acting, and my first audition was Orange is the New Black. I guess Flaca was meant for me, and after that, everything is history, and it opened the door for me to continue to focus on my music. It's not like I'm giving up acting, it's just, they go hand in hand.
Do you have any favorite Dominican slang words?
Coño, vaina, que lo que es esto. Yeah, when I'm in DR, you could tell that I'm Dominican for sure. Se me sale un poco when I'm here, because Flaca is Mexicana, so I'm probably the only Dominican that looked Mexican in New York or something. Because it's funny, I didn't get the roles in LA because I didn't look Mexican enough, but then here, my first role, she's Mexican, so that's pretty funny. And, I get to be a part of a show where there's 8 different types of Latina, and you don't see that. Hopefully, the world opened up their eyes a little bit and saw themselves by watching Orange is the New Black. Because growing up, to be honest with you, I can't tell you that I saw an actress that I said, oh, I want to be like her. No, pretty much you had to be white and beautiful from what I saw, on TV growing up. And yeah, that's pretty much like when I had my car accident. I know you're gonna ask me that. I was 16 years old, I moved out of my house, I was homeless, and my mother, I tried to come back home, she's like, oh, you wanted to be an adult? Go be an adult. And I was like, can I come back? And she's like, no. So I had a terrible accident, I went through the windshield, and I had to pretty much change my life. I was in a coma, I had pretty much brain surgery, so they had to shave all my hair, and I had long hair, and my face was crooked, couldn't smile, and I had to learn how to walk again. So definitely waking up after the coma, I wanted to give up on everything, because all I saw on TV was beauty, and it felt impossible to begin with. So my song Sweet 16, which I've been trying to write forever, finally, I got it all out. People say they're born ready, but I have to tell you, I wasn't born ready. It took me a long time to get here, and now I'm ready. I just love that Latin families are just so supportive, and they pushed me, even when I was down, and trust me, I was down. When I was 16, I could have given up, and I didn't because of my family. And so, yeah, I feel like growing up Latino, family is a big, big, big. La familia es muy importante, and that's why my band, we found each other through music in New York, and that's why we're called La Familia, because no matter what, we'll always be there for each other. And I guess that's what I learned from my family, and that's pretty much it. Y un beso to Melly Moreno. Thank you for believing in me. She was a little girl in the hospital who said, I think you're pretty, when I had no hair and scabbed face and couldn't see, and it's because of you I'm here.